Previously on Heroes of Epic Proportions, our heroes were sent to a mysterious house after the god Encabulos returned to this plane in an avatar of the prince. The house was really weird, with all kinds of gizmos and gadgets and traps, and a halfling who apparently had been there for a while. Trophinia had just jumped onto a millipede, Manwith was across the hall arguing with an imp, and Hi Buddy was trying to figure out how to make her escape from these two idiots. Imps, beans, murder! This week on Heroes of Epic Proportions.
Hello everybody and welcome to the 8th edition of Heroes of Epic Proportions. You guys just heard a recap where Joe tried to piece together what the hell happened. It's been about a month since we've actually played, so forgive us for slight continuity errors. We're getting right into this.
I'm riding on a centipede!
Yeah,
Millipede.
I think
that much I know.
I think we're going to start with Mr. Berg riding his millipede in a treasure room.
Oh, it's a millipede. I'm sorry. Different thing.
Yes.
Close enough. This would be room 10, in case anybody's wondering on here, and you guys can see my screen.
Not the viewers, just us at home.
I should try and edit this in.
Maybe.
Remind Tony to send me this.
Well, I'm riding on the millipede, and I think I use my speak with small beasts ability, and I'm just like, "Hi, I'm Trophinia. What's your name?"
Oh,
God! You know, usually this works better than that because, you know, it's like magic.
That's the whole point of it.
Maybe that's the twist. He's actually just been talking nonsense this entire time.
Yes. Al just thinks he's talking to animals.
Works for you guys.
A rough translation of that is, I'm really hungry. Oh God, I'm really hungry.
Now, the party is split, right? As Al rides off to his death.
I want to hold on, let me,
Trophinia rides off to her death.
So I'm real small, right? Mm-hmm. I want to roll a perception check here.
All right.
I'm trying to make room on my desk. I didn't do a good job of this ahead of time. Pardon this. Little shuffle. That was a 4, so that didn't help me at all anyway. I was hoping to look around and see if I saw like any morsels of food on the carpet that I could steer this little guy to. Since he's
you don't really see anything because the house is pretty well kept, other than like being trapped everywhere.
Okay. Can I give him one of my pickles?
You can, if you like.
I feel bad for him because he's so hungry. I mean, I feel like you've turned him into the taxons from Animorphs.
Yeah, that.
They're just like constantly ravening, like unable to control their hunger, and that's why they like the Yeerk so much.
Yeah, totally. That's
a
metaphor that I
Animorphs
get.
is like one of the best children's book series ever. It's so messed up.
Yeah, I give him a pickle.
All right. He basically gobbles it down very quickly and then looks at you expectantly.
Greedy little
How's
turd.
that? You feel any better?
It goes up and headbutts you just a little bit, like not hard, but just like a little bump.
Oh, is it like nuzzle?
Yeah.
I listen, but okay, I give him another pickle.
All right, and like it basically just shakes its head up and down really quickly and looks at you expectantly.
Did he eat the first pickle? Like the second pickle?
Yeah, he ate the second pickle.
Write that down, Al.
No, yeah, I'm keeping. I have a pickle count. I'm down to 8.
At this point, I want to say I've wandered across the hall. I think Hi Buddy was like hanging out between them, and
yeah, Hi Buddy was just chilling in the hallway, like, this is so dumb.
And I think I was fighting with the imp, or not fighting, but like
arguing with.
Yes,
yeah.
debating the imp on the finer points of guest host culture in our lands.
All right, and as you walk out of the room, the imp hits you in the back of the head with a book. Not enough to do damage.
Stupid imp. I'm gonna roll perception because for me it feels like I'm not necessarily gonna know that Al's. I rolled a 4. Great. My concern here is Trophinia just disappearing from the party as she rides across the room, and I'm
also very small, so when you get in the room, you're gonna have to roll perception to see if you notice me on the floor. You know, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids style.
You're not quite that. Well, you're pretty small.
Think
of the millipede as being about a foot long, and you're about maybe a foot tall.
Yeah, you're visible. You're not in the carpet yet.
Well, I am going to continue over with my millipede friend toward the chest.
All right, so you walk towards the chest, and you basically see a chest made of reddish wood bound in copper, motif of a horse. I was actually imagining more cherry than redwood.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what it is in my head. In my mind's eye, it was more
Well,
cherry.
you're the redwood. Wow,
You're the
that got
DM,
quiet.
sir.
All redwoods are redwood. So has Allie hit has Trifini hit the limit of her shrinking?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I was hoping I'd continue like
I also thought she would go subatomic.
Atomic Man style as I went across the floor. Or no, what is it? The Shrinking Man by Richard Matheson. That's the book I was thinking of. where you just
Actually,
keep shrinking.
there's some differences I'm seeing here, right here. As you get closer to the chest, you actually are shrinking to the point where you actually get to the chest. It looks like it's about 20 feet tall.
Is it locked?
You can try to jump.
Yeah, what do you do? Jump 20 feet in the air and try and lift the lid up?
No, but I'm saying if I was a full-size person, do I feel like that I could open it?
Yes.
I guess
you
is
feel
there a
like you
giant
could.
padlock hanging off the front? I guess is the question.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I want to ride. Let's call him Chester. I want to ride Chester up the side of the chest.
Yeah, can
All right.
yeah.
All right, so you get to the, like, you ride Chester, and, like, it's sort of weird because he's not used to having anything on him, so he kind of meanders, like, in a weird S-coiling pattern.
How is Trifini staying
Yeah, there's
on?
like not a saddle.
Just
Holding
holding
onto
on.
his neck. The joint between his carapace, sir.
Ew!
All right, so, like, you do that, and you're on top of the chest now.
Okay.
hang on, I'm
I feed
like, hi,
another
buddy,
pickle to
where's-
Chester.
Where's the gnome? Hi, buddy.
Gnome.
The thing, Trifinia. You were in the hall. To recap, while she was out here. Where is the gnome at?
Wait, I'm an elf.
No,
Oh.
not. I know you're an elf.
I
Where
don't
is
know.
the gnome?
Oh, you're talking to me. I don't know. I thought you were supposed to be keeping track of him. I don't care. Or her. It's like watching a child. Like, oh, are you
Mix-up of
keeping an
Hannah
eye on the
legitimately
baby?
being confused and role-playing.
I'm sorry. I thought maybe you would have noticed that if
I mean,
they wandered
I'm used
off.
to her wandering off quite a bit.
That's fair enough. I tend to try and keep tabs on her at least. She's a real pain in the
Well,
butt.
yeah,
isn't she?
it's like watching
Have you
a
ever known
child.
any
The
other
fact that
gnomes?
we have to be like, oh, where did the gnome go? I don't know. Where's she this time? Did she get into the
Exactly.
cookies?
Yeah. I don't have babies, but that sounds about right.
That's what I hear.
I don't know if I can hear what you guys are saying or not. I forget. Am I in room 10?
You should probably be able to hear what they're saying. I don't think you could yell loud enough for them to hear
Yeah,
you.
I doubt that. You're right.
All right, the door's open, or at least, right?
Yeah, the door is open.
I'm gonna poke my head in at the very least.
All right, do you want to roll a perception check?
I do. At this point, I'm unfortunately getting worried about.
Remember to add your wisdom to it.
10, 11, 12.
All right, so looking across the room, you see that chest, and it looks like there's a pretty good-sized bug crawling across it, and that's about all you see in this room.
I hate bugs. Do we want to open this chest, Mr. Buddy?
I mean, might as well. I guess. Are we gonna like for now give up on trying to find Trifina?
I was hoping you would alleviate my guilt about this, but sure.
I jump up and down and wave my arms. Does that help at all?
Yeah. We might as
Hey,
well find
Elf,
out if
can
she's
you-
done
Oh, this
something
really
dumb
cool
to get the
chest
rest of
over
us
here.
killed.
Hannah, can you roll perception?
Yeah. So that'd be 17.
Oh, thank God.
All right, so you notice that there's like a really weird little pink-haired like dust mote, basically jumping up and down near the millipede on top of that, and you can kind of figure that it might be Trifina, but it's a little bit weird just how tiny they've gotten.
Wow.
Hey, I'm yelling across the room now. Can they hear me if I yell across the room now? Now they know where I'm at?
They just see you jumping up and down and waving.
Well, I could say.
I mime. All right, okay. I mime an arrow
even know
shot
if
and say, try to shoot the chest open. Like I'm trying to communicate to Hannah.
Yeah,
that she
you're
should-
gonna mime that.
But wait, your arms
It's just pulling an arrow back. It's not
You're
that
just
complicated.
a little pink.
Yeah, like you're about a half-inch tall, so like if you want to try to do a persuasion check, I'll let you do that.
What is that?
okay.
D20 plus.
Charisma.
Okay. That is going to be a 16.
Well,
right.
I don't know
even
how
know
that
if-
works on another character that has free will in the game.
Well, like it means that you communicate what you're trying to communicate
yeah,
to
that I got.
Hi Buddy.
Okay.
I don't know if Hi Buddy's even acknowledged that he saw Trifinia or told me about it yet.
Yeah. No, well, I wish I could say that I'm surprised, but I think Trifina is a tiny little person writing.
Okay, there we
down
go.
some sort of,
Party's back together, thank God. Has she tried to communicate anything to us?
Okay, guys, come on. We can move on a little bit more than this.
Listen, you split the party up, rode a millipede into a shrinking I mean, you're gonna get us killed. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Berg. All right,
What is the is there any is it just solid wood construction on this, Tony?
Yeah, it's
what
solid
do you mean by
wood with
shooting the
copper on
chest
it.
open? This isn't
Okay,
a
there's
Zelda
copper.
game.
There are copper
There's like copper bindings on it.
like are the hinges made out of copper?
Yeah, everything, like all the metal pieces, all the all the bindings, all the hinges, everything is made of copper.
What is that?
I have a thing that I
It
can
just means
do.
it's ornamental as opposed to like iron, I guess.
Well, I get
have
that.
a
I just don't
thing-
know what Trafini is thinking. Also, I don't understand how you could shoot a chest. I guess if anyone can, it can. Hi, buddy can, but...
Yeah, just shoot the lid so it flies open.
All right, so did he successfully did he signal to me that he wanted me to
You
shoot?
can tell he wants you to shoot, but like that's about all you're
Okay.
getting. You can't really tell.
I feel like that I might like suspect that he's trying to tell me that there's something dangerous inside, like a creature, and he's telling me like prepare myself to kill something. So
all right.
Can I just like misunderstand? Because I think that's what Hi Buddy would think.
Yeah, like you can also prepare an action for whatever's inside so that you get a bonus attack if that is the case. Would you like to prepare an action?
Yeah,
All right, I'm assuming you knock an arrow.
yeah.
Trafini thinks she got her thought across, but then Hi, buddy never lets go. She's just like...
Okay,
Shoot it. Okay,
here's
shoot
what
it.
I'm doing.
Okay, shoot it. Okay, shoot it.
Me and
Also, what do chests look like in your world? That you can shoot them open? I don't understand that at all.
if you hit the lid right, it would flop. Although I'm wondering if the
If you
arrow
were
would get
directly
smaller as it
under-
flies across the room.
Yeah, and I was almost
that's
thinking like
interesting.
if we even have a way to get the chest over to the other side, then maybe the chest would grow enormously. So
I know. Listen, guys. I mean, I'm talking to you. Obviously, I can't talk in the to the other characters, but I have an idea.
I'm gonna go get the grappling hook while he's talking.
Me and the centipede climb back down off the chest. I get a good, foot away, and I cast heat metal on the metal elements of the chest.
What is this? So you're gonna incinerate the chest?
I'm gonna burn this baby open.
All right, so
Open, down!
Are you casting that?
Yes.
I'm back with the grappling hook. While he's doing that, I try and grapple the chest from the doorway.
All right, so I was gonna say that Al, you heat up about like what would be to you about 6 square inches of metal, and it does nothing.
It causes the object to glow red hot. It should catch on fire with the wood. Creature technically, but their creature takes 2d8
It's
fire
like
damage.
It's like a pinpoint, Al. You're tiny.
The object
Yeah.
glows
But
red hot.
All right,
size-
are you casting on the wood or the metal?
On the metal, it's heat metal. Like that's the thing. It's called heat metal.
I'm looking this up.
All right, so as you cast that little 6-inch spot gets really, really bright, and as the spell wears off, it starts to cool. There's a little bit of smoke underneath.
Hello, gentle viewers. At this point in our recording of Dungeons & Dragons, Albert and Tony start acting like 12-year-olds and get into a debate about how magic works for 20 minutes. Voices get raised, things get really weird. It's just annoying and not great content, so I'm passing through it. You want my interpretation? Al tried to railroad the DM a bit, but the DM maybe goes nuclear a little too fast. The long and the short of it is, Tony allows Traphinia to heat up the box to obscene proportions, and the box explodes, leaving Hannah and I to figure out how to rescue this story from 2 idiots. And now back to the action.
You see the box explode, and basically you see the millipede go up in flames. And inside of the flames, you can kind of smell burning gnome.
oh man. I mean, I guess we could try putting a band-aid on him, or
Yeah, I've got
think he'll be fine.
It's just a flesh wound.
Just put him.
I've got...
I have a wand of healing, but I don't know how much that does.
I've got Spare the Dying.
Oh, that might be more relevant.
I do have to touch the gnome, though.
Al, I need you to make a death save.
What dice
It's a
is that?
D20.
D20?
10 or less, you take a strike. 10 or above, you don't.
That's a 16.
All right, so you don't take one that time. All right, every 6 seconds, Al has to make a saving throw. Like
That's every
6
turn.
seconds of game time. Yeah, so
Now,
basically,
and
we're
I
on the
also
clock
am like
now.
knocked out, so I can't make any actions on myself or whatever.
Yes, you are unconscious.
Cannot eat any pickles.
No, you cannot eat any pickles.
Shove a pickle down his throat.
I have to run over there. I think.
Oh, you
Spare the dying is touch.
take it. We can't just
I can think of one
cut
spell
off his hand
that
and
might
throw it on him
not.
or something.
I don't have
Yeah.
anything that's not bless is not a cure. Restoration is touch. Yeah, I don't have anything that's nothing I learned or have memorized or whatever I do as a cleric is. They're all touch.
What about my wand
I have
of
to
healing?
go after.
The Wand of Healing has different charges that it can do. For 2 charges, it can do Healing Word. For 1 charge, it can do Cure Wounds, and for 5 charges, it can do Cure All or Cure Wounds, like for the whole group.
Oh, I mean, would that do
You have
any
6
good?
total charges.
Or does it have to be
Yeah,
something
I
like
can't
his
tell
life
you.
has to be saved?
Also, you guys see a skull sitting in the box, like
Oh,
just
yeah!
among the flames.
Score 1 for Trafina.
The wand is Cure Wounds, so it's basically that. Like Healing Word though does 1d4 plus your Wisdom. So like
have
if
that,
you
though,
did
do I?
that, well, she can cast it from her wand. 1d4 plus Wisdom, and that one is just something that you don't have to touch somebody for.
Okay, I could try that then.
Sorry to metagame there.
Right.
Yes,
I don't think I fully
God
explained-
forbid we metagame.
I don't think I explained all the things that the wand could do, so that's a little on me.
Yeah, I guess I could do that then. Said he was healing word, and it's 1d4 plus
Your Wisdom.
wisdom. Oh, 3. So that's not
All right, so you get 3 total back.
yeah.
That's enough to wake Al from unconsciousness. He basically is sitting, or Trafina wakes up, surrounded by fire, a dead millipede at his side, Pickles just falling out of its open belly
Aw.
as it burns.
Killed Chester.
Oh, I can't be negative? I forgot that I couldn't have negative hit points.
You hit 0.
You don't go to negative hit points usually. You just go to 0.
I guess I eat a couple of pickles. I forget what I get back from how much I get back from the
1
pickles.
HP.
All right, well I'll eat all the pickles then.
All right,
get-
just gorge on Pickles as you inhale smoke. There is a skull sitting on the ground,
You have to get the
probably
skull out of the
what would
room.
be about 30, 40 feet away from you, amongst the ashes and ruin of this chest.
I walk up. Well, can I get to it now that the fire is sort of subsiding, or is the fire burning throughout the house?
It's starting to catch on the carpet a little bit.
I wanted to throw my grappling hook at this the skull and then walk back to the door and see what happens to my grappling hook.
All right, so you grapple by let's say a tooth or into the nose, something like that. And because this thing is 20 times taller than you, or about 10 times taller than you, you can't move it at all.
No, I'm
You
just
said you walk back to
walking,
the
paying
door.
out the rope towards the door.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, so
Does
as
the
you
grappling hook get larger as I walk towards the door, or does it stay tiny like a fish hook, and I have thread in my hand as I get bigger and bigger?
I think you
we'll
gradually
have to see. I imagine once you get to the hallway, you'll know.
I do that. I walk to the hallway.
All right. So basically, once you get to the hallway, the grappling hook grows larger and just kind of fractures the center of the skull. The top
Yeah.
part seems to still be intact, but your grappling hook fell out of it.
Oh, dang it.
What did you do?
Well, I was
Have you
just
given this
experimenting
room
with the
enough
physics of
damage
this
yet?
room, and not physics obviously, but
Yes, the hard and fast laws of magic. You were the one who was a little worried about sneaking around this house last episode.
yeah,
So now you've lit the rug on fire and broken some furniture.
yeah.
Just as long as we're sticking to the logical inherence of things. What is in my explorer's pack?
I guess while he's messing around, I reel in my grappling hook and try again to catch it. Want me to roll or something?
Yeah, just go ahead and roll.
That's a plus what on that? Dex?
Yeah,
That's a 15?
I'll allow it. So you get your grappling hook around the back of it, and just you slowly start pulling it towards you.
All right.
All right, so you guys have the new skull. It is, let's see, what is this one? It's not the half moon. I can't actually tell what this moon symbol is, but we've got it right here. And you guys have other stuff that you can go investigate. If you walk back into that room, it's basically a permanent effect. You will get smaller.
I mean, we were able to get the skull. Okay.
Yes. Al was able to get the grappling hook behind it and pull it out.
What have we been doing with them?
Trofina looks a little bit worse for wear, I'm sure. Like, even at, well, actually, after eating the pickles, like, are you doing okay?
What is the scale on bloodied or hurt or whatever?
Bruised is above 50 usually, and then bloodied is below 50 from what I can
just
gather.
barely bloodied.
Okay.
Alright, bloody's fine. I'm debating burning a... No, I'm gonna wait, because I've got some more powerful stuff I can pull out. If we need it. Hopefully nothing else blows up. We have 2 more rooms on this floor.
Yeah, there's one that's kind of small. We could just see if it's just something quick. Just like poke in there, and if there's like, if as long as it's not like some sort of Narnia effect where you walked in there and it's just a whole world. That...
What is this Narnia?
You say that.
It's yeah, I don't know.
Maybe she's
So
Just making
she's an
noises
elf.
come
Yeah.
out of my mouth, and I don't know what I'm saying sometimes. All right.
Is there,
Alright,
are there elves
so-
in... I'm trying to think if she could actually be from Narnia.
I mean,
Was there an elf in
I mean, not
we can
canonically,
make
but...
almost anything happen. They
I
probably
was just
didn't even
wondering
hear
if
that.
there are elves in Narnia. I was trying to remember.
Yeah, I
can't.
couldn't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's an elf.
I think there
there's
is,
like
right?
satyrs and stuff. I'm pretty sure there's elves, but I'm not 100%.
I guess it'd be kind of weird if there
Either
wasn't,
way.
because of the type of world it was.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to investigate this room?
Yeah, I want to look at the
Yes.
little one.
All right, so you open the door to a closet and see a completely empty 10 by 10 room inside. You are momentarily startled and something unseen brushes across your feet.
Oh, good.
Our
I threw
feet.
my grappling hook
So
inside.
it's little.
You throw the grappling hook inside and it immediately just vanishes, but you hear it clang on the ground.
Okay, so it's like a weird invisibility room. It's probably full of stuff, but we can't see it.
I'll poke my head in.
All
So
right,
is the rope like disappearing as it gets to the doorway, but still
yeah, like
just sort of
right on the line of the threshold.
Yeah,
like
I stick my
the
head
rope
in.
disappears. Basically, your entire body actually disappears.
Oh.
He ain't got no
Like,
body. He lost
yeah.
his head.
So, like, you're just invisible right now.
What do I see, though? Or do I need to...
How's my
it's
grappling
still-
hook looking in there, Joe? I mean,
in a second.
sorry. Dag Nabbit, I forgot your name.
Manwith. Yeah.
Manwith. How's my grappling hook looking in there, Manwith?
Inside the room, everything is still absolutely invisible. It just looks like really nice red carpeting and like shelving and stuff for a closet.
This guy has really nice closets. Is the Trofini's grappling hook in here with me? With my head?
It's in there, but you can't see it because everything's invisible.
Oh,
seems like
that's really
We
weird.
better just start feeling around then and seeing what everything feels like.
Wait, something did crawl past us.
And it
felt
stayed
really
invisible
small.
outside the.
Yeah, like
room.
it's still
It's
invisible.
still something outside. That could be. It could have been
No,
a big
I'm just.
bug.
I'm trying to work out the rules here. We hopefully don't turn permanently invisible if we
Oh
go
yeah,
in.
I ducked
but
back
the
out.
stuff.
Do I appear again?
You would know from arcane stuff that basically invisibility is a spell that wears off.
Okay, so,
So-
I'm invisible for a bit.
Okay.
Yes, you're invisible for a bit.
So it's almost like just like a temporary spell type thing. So he doesn't like become immediately visible after stepping out of the room. It just has to wear
Yeah, I
off.
thought it'd be like I'm visible, I'm not visible, I'm visible, I'm not visible.
I mean, you could probably use it that way if you had disenchant spells or
Yeah, I'm not
dispel
gonna go
magic
burning
spells.
through
But
That's fine. I guess. It's
how
not
do
a
you
big
guys
room.
react to him going invisible?
I asked him if he's actually
mean,
still
we've got-
there, if he disappeared.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, we've already gotten tiny and seen where. Like, we do get that there's some stuff going on with this house. So
But I could have popped out away.
Yeah, well, and I think that my
that in
immediate
mind.
concern is just like, okay, is he invisible or did he actually disappear into some other dimension or something?
No, I'm here. I pat you both on the head. I'm here. Can they hear me?
Yeah, they can definitely hear you.
Okay. Unless anyone wants to be invisible, also I'm gonna just poke around the room. I would watch your backs because something crawled out and I don't know what that was.
I guess we can't see it right now either. Then
Nope.
nobody
know
has
how
sacred flame, do they?
long?
Or not sacred flame? What is the thing that outlines everything?
Fairy fire.
Fairy fire. Yeah.
No, I used the entire gallon of that. Just killed the
Ooh.
the doppelganger's bedroom. Do I have
That
any
would be
idea
really
how
handy
long?
right here. I don't
Yeah,
have any
how-
either. I'm all out of spells, essentially. I've got like one left to waste.
I'm actually not 100% sure that it would still do anything with true invisibility. Like, I'm not sure those
At the
spells would
very
counteract
least-
each other. I think, like, the fairy fire would probably just disappear into the room.
Oh, you're
Okay.
talking about throwing it in the room. I was talking about throwing it down the hallway and trying to coat it in like
Oh, I see what
really
you're saying.
like throwing paint.
yeah,
even,
and I was
feel
gonna
like
say
it
I
might be
have
helpful.
Hunter's Mark, but I don't know if I would be able to use that on something that I can't see.
Are you still in the hallway right now?
Yeah, I am.
Manwith?
Oh, you're taking him.
Or are you in the room?
I ducked my head in real quick. I do want to check if I know how long-ish invisibility lasts.
Generally, the spell itself lasts a minute at low levels.
Oh, that's
so
not bad.
if you've been out of the room for a minute, you actually fade back in.
No, I don't know if that much time has passed. I started rummaging. I started heading in. I did what I said. I did. Yeah. No, I did say, guys, you watch your backs. I'm going to start poking around the room, attempting to see, like, walking like with my arms all and legs spread out, like, to see if anything is in here that I might bounce off of or.
Your foot kicks against the grappling hook, and you feel the shelves, but most of them feel absolutely barren.
How much time do I spend looking for an invisible skull in here?
You can roll a perception check.
Yeah. It was terrible. 7.
All right,
7?
roll another one.
All right, 16.
All right, so after you go, like, you basically go shelf by shelf and run, like, back and forth across the floor, and you don't find anything in here. At the end of the hallway, there's a little mouse that was invisible, just staring at you guys, and then it runs down the hallway. Or rather, once it passes the threshold, gets blown away by the, like, whole hurricane. It just goes down the hall. You hear a squeak, and it just kind of goes up the stairs afterwards.
Well, okay, that was an invisible room with nothing in it. This wizard's weird. Yeah, we going to the other one? I'm out of the room now.
Yeah, might as well. It's the last room up here.
We gotta. My rope is still in the hall, right? We can kind of use that to navigate down back to 9.
Yeah, like the hook and everything is still there, so you guys don't have to worry about that.
Oh wait,
but the mouse-
that's still in the same hallway anyway, so it's not important. Like we're
Yeah.
we're still out of the wind.
This
Sorry.
hallway is fine. That hallway is the one with the wind blowing that the mouse did not know was going to be bad. All right, so do you look inside inside of this guest bedroom?
Please, yes.
Yep.
All right. This 15 by 20 room is adorned with a large 4-post bed and a canopy curtain. The bed is set with crimson blankets and gold-colored pillows. There's also a large wooden dresser that appears to be made of cherry wood. Sitting on the dresser is a fine set of silver grooming items.
Trifina goes over to the dresser and starts messing with her hair.
All right.
Doesn't look in the dresser.
You notice
just...
that the brush that you're picking up is very fine and would probably be worth some decent coin.
I just want to brush my hair. That's all.
right.
That's all I'm about right now. I guess I'll also roll a perception check. That was not good. I didn't see anything.
You are slightly covered in algae and slime and millipede guts.
Oh boy, dag nabbit, she must smell so delightful right now.
Yeah, well, it's like you're with some smelly people. Manwith got eaten by a frog.
Yeah, I was inside of a frog.
That's right.
Although I was also then in the rain room, but we don't know what kind of rain.
Chocolate
Maybe
rain.
it's a highly sulfuric rain. Or a chocolate rain.
Also, you hear the bed calling to you.
Well, that's weird.
Just little whispers coming, like just from this beautiful bed.
I don't like that at all. I don't think inanimate objects should talk to us. That sounds dangerous.
Who's it?
What's
Trevina was actually thinking about jumping on the bed, but she also is a little bit creeped out by the talking bit.
No,
What's
don't-
really
no.
weird is that you can kind of tell that it's detecting your thoughts. Like the whispers it's telling you are basically about how you really need to get your hair fixed when you get back, and you kind of regret that your hair is singed in so many places.
Do we feel like we can communicate back to it?
A little bit. Like you feel that it's not like a full-on intelligence, more that it's just probing your mind.
Oh, good.
Huh.
Alright, I guess I'm the tank-ish, the tank light. I'll go and I'll at least prod it a bit and maybe look under it.
All right, roll a. Do you actually touch it?
I do touch it.
All right, so roll a d20 with a wisdom check.
That's a critical fail.
All right, so basically from now on, as you're in this house, the bed will be able to detect your thoughts.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Well, they're like, if you actually roll and make this pass, that means that you can detect your party's thoughts and everybody else's thoughts and the people in the house and the imp and like whatever's left here. So like it just kind of backfired on you, and now the bed just really is in your head.
Awesome.
Well,
I've
now that,
gotta-
I mean, I should not. My character should not know that, so I'm not gonna. But as the person who does know that, I wanted to go and try to touch the bed now, but I'm not
All
going
right.
to, because I can't.
You can
Like,
if you want. Like it's
Yeah,
still.
but that wouldn't be fair because Trifina doesn't know that if she does well on a wisdom saving throw,
Yeah.
so
She's
that would
just
not
like,
be good
what
role-playing.
happened? I would tell her that the bed's in my head now and it probably shouldn't touch it
Yeah.
inside the game. Unless because that happened, I know what the deal is. Do I know what the deal is?
I can't remember what the name of this spell is. They're just telling me the description of it. It's something on that I've seen on the Wand of Wonder before. This actually says if you got within 4 feet of the bed, you need to make that saving throw. So if you're at the nightstand, I think you do need to make it. I'm not sure what High Buddy's doing right now.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, if something happened when he touched it, can I just, like, from a distance, just kneel down on the floor and try to look under the bed from where I am?
I got a 15.
All right, so from...
Great.
For the entirety of you being in the house, you'll be able to detect the thoughts, which I think is actually the name of the spell, detect thought of sentient creatures.
Can I detect the thoughts of the bed?
Yeah, it's saying that it's just like, it really wishes somebody would change the sheets. It's been like a few years.
Oh, man. Guys, this
It's
bed
only
must...
imbued with enough intelligence to be self-aware, and that's about it.
This wizard is so weird.
Yeah, really? Like, why did he want a bed that can read thoughts?
I don't know.
I mean, if you were
Also-
trying to, like, spy on like, your guests or something like that, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that was my only thought.
That's
is
just,
like,
like,
if he's trying to
super
get into
creepy
sex
now.
That's
infidelity
so
or something.
warped. He's got a library full of pornography and a creeping Tom bed, peeping Tom bed.
I stripped the sheets.
All
Keep
right,
in mind, you can now read our thoughts, right? That's just...
Well, yeah, but, I mean, you have to tell, like, in game, you have to tell
What
me
am I
what the
thinking?
thoughts are.
Well, no, but
Well,
I think
this
you
seems
can...
handy then, because then we don't always need to babysit Trafina. We could just be like, you know, like a little radio, like, come in, Trafina.
I don't think I can send thoughts to you. It's not
yeah,
a-
but you could tell that they're looking for you.
Yeah, and like we can still scream stuff at you, like, we're over here, don't do
I
this.
believe, like, well, the way I'm hearing is you can basically look at us and be like, okay, so what are you thinking now? If you chose to. How's the bed making going? This classic bed making content.
I've got the
Basically,
blanket
you've
and the
got
sheets
some-
off.
You got some fine sheets.
Yeah.
Great.
It's good.
Is there like a? I mean, this house is lousy with closets. Is there a sheet closet in here?
Linen closet, Albert. They're called a linen closet.
Whatever.
I don't see one.
don't know why
Like
they
I
would
think
make a
that's
house
what I think that's what room 13 is. It's basically just a closet for those sorts of things.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of shelves and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Anywhere a skull could be hiding. Ask the bed if there's a skull in here, Albert.
I mean, did we
Torfinia?
ever successfully look under the bed?
Yes, that's a
Yeah,
good
under
question.
the bed
Okay.
it was just dust bunnies.
I hop across the hallway to room 13 and feel around for some sheets.
Maybe it was
Wasn't there?
empty, dude.
Did we actually look inside of a dresser? I thought there was like word of a dresser.
Yeah, no, Torfinia brushed her hair
I thought you
and
played with a
then
brush.
became
Yeah.
psychic, whereas I turned into a bed person.
No, you just
So right
you,
now, no one has looked into the dresser.
Okay.
you can just feel the bed reading your thoughts.
Yes, that's just a great feeling, by the way. Someone who's squeamish about every other room we've been in to know that this bed is in my intimate thoughts is really wonderful. Hi, buddy. If you were going to look further, you think you
Yeah.
have to make that throw.
Yeah. Well, that would just be like D20 in my wisdom to look in the dresser.
Well, to pass near the bed.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
just,
oh, right. I need to go near the bed thing. Okay.
I'm over in the linen closet feeling around for some sheets. Do I find anything?
You find some invisible stuff, but like you bring it out and it is sheets.
Yeah! Alright, I put new sheets on the bed.
15.
God, everyone's psychic but me. I just have a bed in my brain.
I mean, I'm not comfortable with like being mind ready.
We already got
Right,
that one.
because I feel like most people might be pretty tame until you tell them I'm reading your brain, and then I don't know what,
I don't know if you have to tell us.
I
Yeah.
want to say, like, Trafina knows exactly how little High Buddy cares now, and she's a little bit hurt.
Yeah, what do you two do to each other? Can you think at each other? Is this like a two-way radio now?
Yeah.
Between the two of them, if they know that they have that going on, they could probably
Right.
do that.
So
You guys
now
have,
High
like,
Buddy
secret
knows that
club
I'm
rings?
hurt, and I'm guessing High Buddy just is just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Which hurts me even more, I want
Yeah,
to say.
I feel like Trafina's just like being immature and shouldn't expect me to be as empathetic as she is.
Stupid. I'm like, hey, I'm a bed. Look, everyone, I'm a bed. I'm a bed.
I don't think you know how that works.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know. I'm just like, why are you guys staring at each other? I get on all
I'm
fours
just
and
like-
put sheets over me.
I'm trying to hide the tears as I put the sheets on the bed.
All right,
Oh,
so
I look
you've
like a dirtbag.
made the bed, and you can detect that it's kind of grateful.
Yay!
It would
All right,
rather
you
you
looked in the
sleep on it, so
looked
it
in
can
the
prod your
dresser.
thoughts all night.
Did Hannah find something in the dresser?
Yeah.
No, like that's all there is in this room.
All right, let's roll out.
Yeah. We're climbing the grappling hook to go up the stairs. Or are we
There
going?
you go. I think you came up this way, so
Yeah.
it's going to end up.
We have to
over
climb the
here.
grappling hook and then go around.
But you don't have to make any saves because you have the grappling hook.
All right.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a continuity error there because I was using my grappling hook for other stuff. I forgot that I left it behind in the hallway. Sorry, guys.
No, that was.
I was borrowing Hi
it
Buddy's.
was Joe's. Yeah, it was Joe's grappling hook that was in the other room.
Wait, no, these stairs go up, but there's no more. I think it's the trap door we have to go
Yeah,
up.
it's the trap door. That's where you got to go. And you didn't see that.
Okay,
That's
we never
where
got
you're
that
going.
open, did we? Did you use all the keys you could, Albert? Trafina, go use all the keys you can in the trap door again. We have
Okay.
found various keys. I think you missed one, and Manvith knows that because he weirdly listened to
I
the
only
last
have the
adventure.
one silver key.
I gave you a key I found.
Oh, I didn't have that written down in my list. All right,
I
I
think
go
I just
try
handed it.
that one.
All right, so using that key, you do unlock the trap door.
Yeah, something distracted us before we got to that.
All right.
And basically, a ladder comes down like a.
I was gonna say, how did I
it's a
reach
little
that?
swing down thing.
I pick you
FYI.
up.
Okay.
You just like to use keys. So
No, I
figured
get
you'd
that,
need one
but
to
I'm
unlock
very
the door.
short.
I think there was a
'Cause,
table.
yeah.
I literally know you did this last episode and got up
Okay.
to it. There was a table under it or something.
Okay.
And again, Manfred knows this because weirdly it's like he's replayed the last 2 hours already, twice in his head. But he still can't read minds.
I climb up the ladder.
All right, so you go into this room. All right, so the trapdoor opens into a windowless 15 by 20 room. The only item of furniture is a square table with a candle on it. Lying on the floor next to the table is a body of a woman.
Oh, great!
Ooh.
She dead?
It appears to be a halfling.
Oh no!
I roll a perception check.
It's Bilbo!
That wasn't good.
All
Not a
right,
bad ones.
it's pretty easy to see that there's a body. Like
Yeah, no,
as-
I just wanted to know if I could see anything else. I guess I'll go up to her and poke her in the arm.
Yeah, like if there's
Alright.
any wounds on her that you could see.
I am following him up.
All right, as you do that, following behind you is Torba Lightfoot, who, upon seeing the body of herself, just starts weeping, and just starts saying, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to deceive you. The only way I can get out of this place is if somebody actually just sets me free. Like I didn't mean to drag you here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put this extra burden on you guys." And she's just kind of bawling there.
So why
This
not
house
just
is
say some
f***ed
from
up.
the get-go?
I didn't want to scare you guys off. I
thought Torva was impersonated by oh no, that was the other.
the doppelganger
They were.
impersonated Torba for a little bit.
But there was also Torba.
Okay, I just assumed that it was always a doppelganger and we had killed
No.
her off.
No,
Nope,
it was not always a doppelganger. This is actually Torba. You can tell that there's kind of like a weird rush going on inside of her where she kind of knew that she was dead, but she didn't really know up until this point where it was like she had a feeling something was wrong, but she didn't know that she was actually fully gone. Like it was sort of a moment where everything became clear whenever you guys found this body.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah.
So she's just sitting there and she's weeping and she's thanking you guys and she's apologizing and it's all like coming back and she feels like she's basically been living two lives. This one where she got here and she thought she was getting through and that everything was all right, and then this other one where she just kept living in a constant loop, basically trying to bring in adventurers here to help set her free.
How do we...
yeah, how do we
set
do
her
that?
free?
Let's see.
Also, what does she
says,
remember?
she's saying, I remember now that a small devilish creature with a scorpion's tail appeared and attacked me. I was poisoned and never made it out of the room. My friends never came for me. They fled in fear.
I jump up on the table.
Yeah, what the hell?
What?
Thanks for telling us that to start with.
Jesus!
On the center of the table that you're standing on, there is a skull, by the way.
I mean, I grabbed the skull, I guess, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
arms at the ready.
I'm also on the lookout for the scorpion.
Or that stupid
If you want to roll an insight check, you can.
Yes.
Is anybody else in the room
Do
with
that
me?
and use intelligence.
I said I followed you up.
Okay, yeah, I thought you did.
not very bright.
That is a
18.
22.
All right, so both of you know that the imp looks like it has a scorpion tail.
That's what I was wondering.
You can still hear something flapping around downstairs. Like
Yeah, I know. The stupid imp is still down there. I left him to go
talking
deal with
smack.
a millipede.
I mean, he did not kill us when he could have earlier.
Yeah.
So, and he's
know why
not
this
following us in here. So maybe we're okay.
Do you guys want to go confront the imp and be like, what is the deal? Or do you want to just keep moving on and hope that... Okay, wait. Can I ask Torva why the imp... Well, she doesn't know. It was just an imp-like thing, right?
Yeah, like
It was
she
impulsive.
said that. That's officially canon.
It is implied, Hannah.
The imp is the guardian of the house, and I think we were just getting a little too close to figuring all this out.
That's what I was wondering, too.
You know
Pressing
what?
on might cause it...
The more Trafina thinks about this, the madder she gets. No, forget about measured. No, we're marching down there. Even though I have blood coming out my eyes right now, I'm not happy with this imp guy.
I also think if we can't move forward, he'll attack, because he gets antsy when you start to get to the heart
Yeah.
of whatever's going on here.
Maybe
So
we
I
just-
do follow Trafinia.
Can't I just shoot him in the head?
I mean,
You're welcome, by all means.
Yes.
Just
was
get her
Jordan
In
Better
fact,
than
done.
I think
anything
I
that-
roll in there and I'm just like, I know
Torva
you don't
looks
care
at
about
you.
anything or anyone, but you gotta take this guy out. Hi, buddy.
Torvin just looks at you and nods and is like, I would really appreciate that.
Wait a second. Like, I kind of feel like this might be a trap now. Like, maybe the imp actually is the victim and she's just tricking us into killing him.
It's a little weird. That was insight we rolled. Would that tell us if they're lying?
You just know that imps are fiends and they're like straight up evil.
Listen, I am not thinking this hard about it. Trafina's mad, and Trafina's gonna go confront the imp. If you guys are coming, great. If not, I'm
It's-
marching in there by
coming.
myself,
It's
half
dumb for you to
mangled
go
up.
alone, because if it is some sort of homicidal imp, then you're, like, all still bruised
The imp
and
protects
beaten
the
up.
house, and these last two rooms reveal the house. That's what I'm thinking. I'm following you. I already said I'm following Trafinia.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm following because I don't trust her not to get herself killed.
Short
Yep.
sword, D6. I roll damage.
You know, again.
Hold on. I got a 6.
Yeah, Trafinia, what was it like when you were dead?
Times
Did you
3
see a
of
bright
bright
light?
light? 3d6?
I had a grandmother that passed
Did your
this
life
year.
flash before your eyes?
There's
I
so
had
much
times
happening
3
right
written
now.
down.
Did you see my grandmother?
All right, Al, so you're going into that study to confront the imp?
Yeah,
With everyone.
although,
we.
is it
For various
3d6
reasons.
on the short sword?
Roll initiative.
17.
5.
Plus... Great, Dex is nothing. Okay, 17.
All right, so let me write that down. I got a nat 20, so the imp is going first. That's been rare when rolls against you guys.
We got a lot of critical fails. That might be the first crit that isn't like a look around roll.
I was
Alright,
curious if we were taking the initiative,
if you would have gone in there and actually like snuck in.
True. You did storm in.
Fair enough.
All right, Nando,
And they got a crit.
What's your what did everybody else roll?
17? Yeah, no, 17.
I was a 5.
Do I add anything to the dice?
Dex.
I'm sorry.
So 15.
I got an 8 then. Sorry.
All right. Does not change the order. So the imp's going to attack first, then it's going to be Manwith, then Hannah, or Hi, and then Albert. Trumpina. All right. So as you walk into the room, the imp who is sitting there invisible just dives from the ceiling and tries to attack you as you're the first one to walk in. What's your AC?
My AC is 15.
All right. So that's going to hit. Let's see. Wow, they don't hit very hard.
Apparently they're poison, though. Watch that tail.
that booty
All
dough.
right, so that's going to be a 7 and then make a constitution throw.
Oh.
That's a 20, right?
Yeah, D20.
Natural critical hit. Good.
All right, so
it's a 20.
the poison does not affect you.
Yeah!
All right. So you took the 7 damage and now it is Manwith's turn.
I don't really have all that much. I don't want to burn a...
You do have cantrips.
Yeah, I just remembered that. I don't know where they are. I've got Sacred Flame, Spare the Dying. All right, I'll throw Sacred Flame at it. Must succeed on Dex.
And it fails the dex throw. I roll your d8 for damage.
Ooh, that was a looked like an 8. It's a 3.
All right, and add your wisdom.
It's a 6.
All right, and now it is Hannah's turn.
Hey,
Alright.
can I try to shoot it?
Yep.
Yay. So then it's gonna be d20 plus 7.
Yep.
So 27.
Yeah. Did you crit? Like, was that a nat 20?
Was it? What do you mean?
Did you roll an actual 20 on the die?
Yeah, I rolled a 20 and then it says d20 plus 7.
All right, so basically you're going to roll your damage, which is the d8 plus 7, and then an extra d8 for critting.
Okay.
Yeah, we not explain crits to you, Hannah?
Wow. Okay, so you said d8 plus 7.
Yep, d8 plus 7.
Okay, so that's 14.
All right, and then an extra d8.
And 3.
Does that get a 7 too?
No, not that one just gets its base level. But either way, like, you basically send an arrow that goes through its mouth and through its entire body and just, like, stables it to this romance book that looks like it's pretty smutty, like, just really bad, and it's just skewered. It is
Well,
a
I hope you didn't know anything.
very dead ink.
Occasionally we do want to question that people were fighting.
I mean, you guys both went and didn't say, hey, by the way, don't kill him.
I know I'm weak,
Oh.
but yeah.
I didn't go yet.
Well, you can still attack the corpse if you'd like.
Yes.
So he's dead.
Yeah.
I was gonna. You know what? Yeah, I do. I cast Vicious Mockery on the corpse.
All right, roll your damage.
He takes 1d. He takes 3 psychic damage, and I just say, "You suck."
All right, so you
vicious.
see the jelly of his brain leaking out of his ear from that because of the
Ah.
psychic damage.
Gosh, overkill
That's literally the definition of the word. He's overkilled.
Killed.
Back to the
Yay.
trapdoor.
I don't feel good about anything that's happened in
I
this
feel
house so
weird.
far.
It was a hell of a shot, though. Like, it just seriously, like, it was flying towards you to attack, and you just put an arrow, like, directly through it, like, mouth to butthole, and just skewered it.
Hey, wait, back up, Hannah. We've not explained criticals to you?
You probably did, and I just forgot.
Yeah, no, a natural
It has
20
been
or
a
a natural 1, as in that's literally what the die shows before you add or subtract anything. That's a critical miss or a critical hit. Those are good
Okay.
or very bad.
Yeah, critical
And
miss just means no matter what you add, like it's just you just failed.
Yeah, like, it doesn't matter if you have enough modifiers, because, like, a rogue that I'm playing has, like, plus 11 to a lot of things, so it could technically work for many things. But because it's a 1, it just fails entirely.
Can't you actually hurt yourself sometimes? I thought that happened.
Yeah, that's kind of at the discretion of the DM. Like, there's the old joke of, like, you run up to push an orc off the hill. You roll a 1. You pet its back. He is uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that like on a shirt or something.
Yeah, so it's like critical fails could be that, or if they're harsher, you can actually, like, drop your weapon or stumble and end up, like, prone, things like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I've never heard the prone thing before. All right, though, we're heading back to the trapdoor to talk to Bilbo.
She should be
Fat-
gone now,
fat
right? I thought that was
bag.
what freed her.
I don't know.
Whenever you get back up there, like, you can tell that she's feeling a little bit better, but she says, I think we have to finish clearing this house.
Yeah.
The magic that's overtaken this house is keeping me from going to the astral plane.
Apparently, vengeance didn't free her spirit.
Oh
so
man, well we just impulsively murdered somebody for nothing.
what a shock! Sounds very unlike this party.
I know that there's this thing that people call, like, murder hobos, and I'm sure you guys are that, but I do feel better, so thank you.
Tony, can you take us back to the map on your screen?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Sorry, that was a little bit meta.
I'm still all worked up, and I throw open the door to room 18, the only door that we have.
Out of room 18.
Yep, that's the one. Oh, it's a biggin.
All right. Do you go in?
I mean, I guess I look for can I look at the room ahead of me before
I don't know. That
Yeah, roll a
language you
perception
threw out
check.
there didn't
Okay.
suggest.
Like, if there's a giant, maw full of tentacles and teeth, then probably not. That was an 10.
All right. The large cluttered room runs almost the entire length of the building. It is filled with all manner of strange objects of both occult and mundane nature.
It's a really big closet.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's an attic. In the immediate
Pick up.
vicinity, you spot a birdcage, a stuffed two-headed cat, a pile of fortune-telling bones, a hunk of black. A hunk of black are inlaid with veins of red, antique holy symbols from several long-dead religions, and what looks like a mummified hand. On the far side of the room, you see a wooden door inlaid with a metallic silver moon with a keyhole in the center.
Oh, it's the moon.
I grab the mummified hand.
All right.
Do you try to like shake it all businesslike?
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, yeah, I definitely do. It doesn't do anything to me, I take it?
As you walk into the room, you notice that you're kind of moving slower. Like, everything just seems to slow down. But because
Okay.
you guys... Alright, well, yeah. So, yeah, that's basically it with that.
Is stuff outside the room moving slow for me, or am I moving more slowly? Like, does it look like Hi Buddy and
were you still going?
Manwith are moving faster?
No, everybody's moving slow. It's just basically like moving through molasses type.
Okay, I still go and try to grab the hand if I can get there.
Alright, you grab the hand. You also see some other stuff on the table, like some of which looks like it might actually be of value if you want to grab any of it.
I was interested in those fortune-telling bones. Will that actually do anything for me? Like,
That's
game-wise?
actually something that I don't know if bards can do that. I know clerics can throw the bones. It's like called augury.
I don't think we can. I'll double check.
I actually have to roll right now to see what wondrous item is on this table, because it's a random item.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yeah, it's just clerics.
I guess I'll...
Magic items.
If I
magic items.
so we're thinking at like regular speed. We're just seeing things. So if I throw the augury bones to Joe, they're just sort of floating through the air in slow motion.
Yeah, like everything's just kind of slowed down, and you can tell that if you were in a fight, that like it would be a little bit harder to defend yourself.
Oh, I thought it'd be easier because we would like.
Well, if you're against
If it was moving...
if you guys didn't go back and kill the imp would have been here, and he would have had advantage on you guys.
Oh.
Or he would have been able to hit you easier. All right, so
Hooray!
on the
For
table,
indiscriminate murder.
let me roll this. All right, on the table with the mummy hand and everything else, you see like kind of a brown satchel filled with beans.
Beans?
Beans.
Bees?
The musical fruit.
Yes.
Beans. Okay.
Yes.
Those beads. Beans.
All right, so who wants the bag of beans?
Not it.
I do.
I don't want a bag of beans.
I grab the bag of beans. Do I eat a bean?
Sure.
I pop one in my mouth.
All right.
Are they cooked?
Let me find what happens, because there are some very dramatic effects.
Oh no. I'm just kind of like working it around in my mouth like, it's not coffee. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
You become more energized.
Why am I using Bing? Why do you keep switching on me?
Ew. What kind of psychopath uses Bing?
Methinks the lady doth protest too much.
I mean, if you want to do, hard mode searching for stuff online, then Bing is absolutely perfect.
All right, I've actually got to roll to see what happens inside of Al's mouth.
That's
Where's
weird.
my other D10? There we go. A geyser erupts and spouts water, beer, berry juice, tea, salt, vinegar, or oil. DM's choice. I'm gonna say. Just to be really weird, it's gonna be vinegar for 1d12 rounds.
What the hell?
You're not supposed to eat the beans.
Where does it come shooting out of Trevinia's mouth?
Yeah. Basically Trefina's mouth turns into a geyser for the next 24 seconds, just spraying vinegar.
Oh my gosh.
I'm freaked out, obviously, and I start skipping around because I still have my boots of skipping. So for 20 seconds, I'm just like skipping madly around this room with
Screaming
vinegar
in a
just
blind
spraying over everything.
Can I send a thought over to her just being like, do you know what happened? Are you okay? What is happening right now?
I don't know if you even need to send a thought, but like he can detect
Yeah,
that.
you can
I'm not
tell
sure.
what I'm thinking.
Oh, that's
What I'm
right.
thinking
Well,
is,
I didn't know like if it had to be deliberate that he sent it or not.
I'm pretty sure I can read his thoughts at this point. That's
Because
kind of
no,
bad.
like immediately, like it looks. I think it would look like he's just vomiting a ton. Is what it would look like. I don't think it'd be like, oh, he's just spewing like vinegar. I think it would
It's
look
true.
like
It
he's
might
just
look like he's turning himself
You notice
inside
that the
out.
room smells like a
Yeah.
pickle jar.
Also, I wouldn't exactly think that like it's just being produced by the bean. I would think that his insides are turning into vinegar and it's just all coming out.
Well, he hasn't
After the
dropped
20
dead
seconds,
yet.
I stop, and it's just like, woo, guys! That was fun.
You just keep smelling better and better.
Anybody
Alright,
else
so
want one? I hold out the
You
bag.
now have you have 11 beans left.
Okay.
No, I don't want one.
Gosh.
You're just lucky that I didn't roll an 11 to 20, because then a Trent would have sprouted in your mouth. It would be 35 feet tall.
Ah.
You don't eat the beans.
Okay.
You
I
could
mean,
have had
I
a
would make a
campfire.
like, we've all been there joke, but I can't.
Dag nabbit. I got a noise. Sorry, guys.
Kidneys. What?
I just
going?
there was a noise.
There was a mice?
There's
A noise. It's you'll hear it when you're editing. Sorry.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna guess this door doesn't open.
Well, we have a silver key, and I think
true.
it has a silver moon on the end of it. Why don't I try that in the door?
You have a silver key, but you don't have that particular key. You do, however, have 8 skulls that go around a dining table.
Yes. That's where we have
Okay,
to go
we go
next.
and do that then.
All right. Whenever
we
you go
warp-
down there, like
Yeah. Can we just
Basically-
avoid like any logistical things and be in that
like,
room?
You're just gonna be there. You put the skulls in, it pops out a key, and now you have this magic key.
All
I
right.
think if there were any traps in the room 19, they would have been triggered by your geyser of vinegar. Just a thought.
We warp back up and go into the, use the key. I do. I'm very excited to get out of this house. I'm
right.
not happy about my current experience. I'm still just spitting like as we go.
All right. You open the door and find yourself in the study of God. What was his name?
Wow. Everybody has a joke
Magiker
name.
Blacknail.
What was it? I was just making a joke while you said the real name.
What'd you say?
His name is Care Blacknail. Basically, you open the door, and you're in his study. There are several tables covered in vials and bottles of various components and materials. A large bookshelf holds several dozen volumes of magical lore. On the table in the middle of the room, there's a multicolored wand. Alright, actually, cut that part out. On the table, you can tell there is an area that was used to create a very strange multicolored wand. There are molds, there are all sorts of magical implements around it, and it looks like it's in the same mold as the Wand of Wonder that Drafina carries. You also notice a black oak chest to the right of the door.
I try my silver key in the black oak chest. Or does
Let's
it just
see.
open?
It just opens.
Oh, cool.
Inside of it, you end up finding a note. Hold on one second. So one-way portal.
One of those mist things where there's like somebody took a whole box to put a note in. You could just use an envelope, guys. Come on.
or nothing.
Or nothing, yeah.
A thumbtack?
Just put it up on the wall.
I thought there was going to be a boss fight.
All
Guess there still might be.
Yeah, as you open that chest, you're actually all of you are actually ripped into a silent plane,
Great.
and basically you see a wizard looking very sunken and emaciated, and just basically completely undead. His eyes are gone. Everything is just warped about him, and he stands, and with each moment in movement, you hear bones popping and tendons kind of like tearing as he starts lumbering towards you.
This is a lich? A lick?
A lich. Yes.
You guys aren't ready for liches yet. It might have been a
Okay.
guy who was trying to become a lich and failed, but you'll see.
Okay, so we roll for initiative, or
Yep,
can
roll
we
for
talk to him?
initiative.
Okay.
You're actually in a
Whoa.
room that's completely silenced. No spells work in here.
Well, I'm screwed.
Oh, like not even with a wand?
Not even with the wand.
Dag nabbit, I was going to use the wand of wisdom. Okay.
Actually, I'm not sure if the wand requires a somatic component or not.
I forget what I add to charisma again. Is it? I mean, to
I'll actually let you
Dex.
use wands because that
Dex,
makes
thanks.
sense, because you don't have to chant with those. So, like the
a
wand of
5.
healing and the wand of wonder would work for this.
I got a
10.
5, 10.
All right, so you got a 17, Hannah. What did you get?
That would be whatchamacallit, 15.
All right, 15. All right, and what did you guys get?
I got a 5.
10.
I want to remind my party members, the friends that I have with me, that I am hurt real bad.
I know.
Well, thankfully they can read your thoughts because it's a silenced
I can't.
room.
I'm a bed. Oh,
Yeah.
can we? Actually, you guys can read the wizard's thoughts.
Ooh, yeah, we can, I guess. It depends on what kind of spell this is that he's cast that stops the sound. It might also affect other types of
You
communication.
can it's more like you detect like the thoughts. It's not that you're actually hearing it, and all you can feel from him is hunger.
Oh, nice.
You have those pickles? Oh, no.
You have those
they blew up, right?
beans.
Yeah.
No, I ate all the pickles to get back to a reasonable amount of health, which I then lost in the fight with the imp.
Just so you know, with the beans, like they take a minute to activate. So like whatever you said that you just like swished it around in your mouth, I was like, okay, we're gonna make this happen. So if you were to do something with that, it takes
It's a good thing I didn't
full 10
swallow it.
rounds.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That would have been awesome.
It would have been coming out of both ends.
Yeah.
you would have been a rocket gnome.
Your belly would
Like
have
one
burst
way to
open with vinegar.
detox.
Yeah,
Cayenne pepper. So this guy's attacking us, yes?
yeah. This guy's attacking. I'm just trying to get to the right page for his stats because I have so many books in front of me. All the books. All right, so he's gonna take an attack roll. Who entered the room first?
What do you think?
Yeah, it was me.
Well, yeah, that's true. You did open the box. All right,
Oh, that's right, we were summoned here, so I don't...
that is going to
Technically, no.
hit. Let's see, slam. One. So that's going to be 3 damage.
I'm dead, guys.
No, you're
Again?
unconscious.
Yep.
Nobody
no,
healed
you-
him after the last fight.
I told
thought
you I
he
was real bad hurt.
I thought you... I forgot about that. We went... Alright, never mind. There was some storming off and some kicking down of doors and stuff. Fair enough.
All right, and so he he bashed you, and like you just see Trofina fall to the ground unconscious.
Yes.
And now it is Manwith's turn.
I stabilized. Tarfarner.
All right, so you use your cantrip like spare the dying.
Spare the dying.
So basically, you're at 0 health points. Al, you don't have to worry about dying, but you do have to worry about eventually getting more health
Okay.
Yes.
before you can do anything.
We have bought... Yeah, I bought infinite time. Well, yes.
Yeah.
I bought time.
All right, it is now Hi Buddy's turn.
Alright, is he like getting ready to attack, or is he, doing some sort of evil speech or
Yeah,
anything?
what did he do to Al?
You just
Uh,
hit
he
me
just-
real hard.
Yeah, hit just a really good
smashing
punch to
damage.
the mouth. Yeah, it was,
was
a
a punch?
slam. It was a
Yeah.
slam, yeah.
Oh. I kind of was expecting a little more out of the wizard who made this house. Just
imagine, like,
hit Al
doofus.
over the head with a stick, huh? Okay. Take it, hi, buddy.
I mean, I could just do my thing that I usually do, because I don't think he's really in the mood for a conversation.
No.
Do it.
Okay, so it's the plus, so it'd be, 18?
All right, 18 does hit.
Yeah, and then damage is also plus 7,
Yep.
so it'd be 13.
All right, so that like you can definitely tell that the arrow did some damage, but he's still walking. He turns his gaze to Manwith because he's helping.
Yep.
It's now Al's turn. Al is unconscious, so it is now.
Oh, I'm not. I thought. No, yeah, he kept me from dying, so I don't have to worry about that. But I
Yeah,
can't.
you don't have to do a death roll or anything like that, but you
gotcha.
are unconscious. Now he's going to attack Manwith. He's
mean-
going to miss.
Would it maybe
Yay.
be clever to just use the beans as a weapon at this point? To, like, push him away?
They take a minute to activate.
Yeah, fights are
So,
generally...
like, and that
I
would
mean,
be
one of us
10
could
rounds.
distract him while somebody else has a bean in their mouth, getting that all prepped and ready.
Look who doesn't want to just fire arrows indiscriminately.
I mean, it would be more interesting than me just, like, pew-pewing all casually.
I was really kind of hoping you would pew-pew.
This whole
because
house
I'm-
has been interesting enough. I mean, I know Trofina's unconscious, but she's saying, like, just kill him! There aren't any style points!
You can detect like the thoughts of Trofina right now, and they're like, "Wow, this house has been so mystical."
It's just, I feel like, I don't know, killing is so easy for me. I maybe want to spice it up a little bit, but I don't
my
want to put a
God.
bean in my mouth either, or anywhere else.
Please
Just
don't put another
shoot
bean
him!
out there. You guys got lucky. It's Manwith's turn because this guy missed.
I actually, not to metagame, and it's already happened, but I forgot, Spare the Dying is because it's a touch that
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah, it
So I
was-
can do touch spells?
Actually, you're not supposed to be able to do that, but you do have first aid, so I'm going to let it pass. because that's
All
one
right.
thing the clerics are good at. So you did stabilize him,
Okay.
which takes an action.
Hey, what do you want me to do? Shove the beans down his throat?
I mean, you could put a bean in your mouth.
Do not shove beans.
I
I'm
don't
thinking like I can hear these people. I can't move obviously. I'm just like thinking real hard at hi buddy. Do not shove those beans down my throat again.
Not you.
your
Like, I'm
throat.
talking to somebody that can consent to beans being put in their mouth. Because I don't want to do it, so...
I don't want to do it either. I don't fully understand how the beans work. There's like 6 rolls to get to a vinegar
If it's
spout.
a geyser, like, for 24 seconds, then I feel like it could, like, I don't know, push him back or something.
Technically, that could have gone on for like 16 minutes or something like that. It was just the way the roll worked out.
I pour a healing potion down not hi buddy, obviously not.
Excusez-moi.
Down Trifinia's throat.
All right, so that does 2d4 plus 4 healing. So
Do I get
roll-
my
you don't get healing bonuses for healing potions.
all right,
So-
2d4.
I have
Yeah.
potion written down as 2d4 plus 2.
Oh,
Do I have different ones?
I was thinking of a more powerful potion, so it is 2d4 plus 2.
No, I mean, I do want the points back. You understand, but like
No, that was my mistake.
So what is it in the end?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh great,
So-
you have 4 hit points.
You got a 1,
okay.
a 1, and then
Wow.
I got a 1 and a
Okay.
2. Oof.
1. I'm a terrible healer, guys. I had left these healing potions like on the radiator for a week and forgot about them. They were like in direct sunlight for a while. I was just like, oh yeah, those are probably still good.
All right. So
That's my turn.
now it is. Let's see. Where's my
Wasn't
list?
it Hi Buddy again?
Yeah, it's Hi Buddy's turn now.
Okay,
Technically,
the
it was supposed to be
thing.
Hannah's turn before Joe's.
Yeah, I thought
I
so
was looking
too.
at the
Oh.
imp battle list. So, but because the healing took place and it didn't change anything, we're just gonna let Hannah go now.
okay. Well, if
Do the
everybody's
thing
sure
with the arrows
that
where they die
nobody
afterwards,
wants, like,
please.
beans in their mouth or anything.
I'm not gonna put a. I don't even understand how a giant vinegar fountain would help us at this point.
All right. Okay.
My
so,
one weakness, vinegar. How did you know?
I mean, like you never. Every time does it have to be the same like fluid though? It might
Well,
be
I
a
don't know, but
surprise.
I
You
don't
might get
technically
some, like,
know
free
that.
beer out of this. I don't know.
As far as I know, these beans just make you vomit vinegar for 6 minutes.
All right. So that's 19.
All right, that's gonna hit.
Okay, and then 9.
All right, so that's gonna make it so that he has.
Hope he knocks down Trafinia again. He could die 3 times.
All right, so he looks pretty bad right now, and as he stands up, he looks at the gnome. And he's like, "Huh," and attacks the gnome, and misses badly. He actually falls over and lands on top of your prone body.
Oh,
I thought I was up since I had 4 hit points. I didn't get
No,
up.
you have health. You didn't stand up. That's part of your movement of the
You
next
haven't
turn.
moved yet.
Oh, really? Okay.
But now you have a wizard corpse on top of you.
All right, and technically it was supposed to be Al's turn there, so that didn't happen. So go on, Al. You're up.
I'm,
What's
I'm looking up a thing that I can do.
Remember, you are silenced, so any spells probably won't work. You do have weapons, though.
How does him standing up work? Just out of curiosity.
So
Standing
on
up counts for 5 foot of your movement. So like
on the
do you stand
components,
up?
if you have V, S, is that voice and standing?
V I think it's verbal, and S is somatic, which I think is like hand gestures and stuff. So if it's got a V, you cannot do it.
Even if it's a scroll. Yeah, because that would be
you
reading it off.
you cannot read a scroll out loud to
Yep.
do that.
I got that. Okay. Vicious Mockery's not going to work.
You're a bard. I mean, you're really screwed by silence.
Yeah. I guess I'm going to... Is he on top of me?
No, that didn't happen yet because like I
okay.
You know what you do
forgot
have?
you were conscious.
What do I have, Joe?
Besides the beans, you have wand's work. We were told that.
Oh,
ahead of
yeah,
this
okay. It's that or, like, stab him with a sword, which is not really my forte, so I'm going to whip out the Wonder Wand and just fire one off at him.
All right, let me roll to see what happens. And just so you know, like, bards do get very violent with weapons later, so don't discount that entirely.
No, I know, but I mean, right now I just have the short sword and it's not the best.
Now that he's conscious, he wants to have a fun, weird fight. When he was unconscious, there was no beans allowed, but now it's...
This was either gonna be dumb or it's gonna be really cool.
All right.
So are the beans.
Yeah,
right,
there's still
so-
the beans.
This happens instantaneously, though.
True.
Yeah, this happens instantaneous.
that you
Basically, you
distract
see a rat shoot out of the end of your wand, and it lands on the wizard, but it doesn't really do anything. It just kind of like looks freaked out and then skitters away.
Take that.
I can't.
On
Can
the-
I
that
have to
could've
speak with
been-
small beast? Can I be like, bite him?
You could try.
Silence. Silence.
Bite him!
Silence.
Oh
Silence.
yeah, you
silence.
can't. Yeah, there's no
Oh
silence.
crap!
That could have been a rhino, an elephant, like all sorts of things, and end up being a rat.
Get out. Really?
Yeah.
Man, that would have been amazing, Trifina, if you had shot an elephant at him and squished him.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a bed.
Nice to meet you,
right.
Abed. I'm Dad.
That's a good one.
Where are we at?
All right,
think it's Hannah's
back
turn.
it's actually back to his attack.
Oh,
So he's gonna still go for the cleric for getting that guy up. What's your AC?
16.
All right, so that's gonna hit. Ooh, that's a whole 4 damage.
Woo!
I can't wait to start getting like double attack guys and hitting you guys for like 70 damage.
There was that chest. That hit us pretty hard.
Yeah, that
No.
did.
Wait, no. 17 minus 4. What
All right.
do I do? Okay.
Now it is Hannah's turn,
What? When do I go? Oh, that's right. Hannah's ahead of me, but we screwed that up.
and
Got
you
it.
used the potion. That was your turn to wake up Al.
That was like a turn ago, though. Never mind. I'm just. That's.
yeah, it does
I
make
understand.
sense, Joe. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure.
We did go
I've
out of order
mistracked
once.
a few things, but I'm pretty sure that's accurate.
I think we're back on track
yeah, we're
now.
back on
with Hannah
track
going.
now.
Okay, so it's what is it doing
These
now?
beans, huh?
It's trying to eat the cleric, basically.
Oh man, okay, I guess I have to do something about that.
Yeah, you like there are a few things you can do here. Like if you
You could have
like
a
you
bear
have a
right
wand
now.
of healing, you have a bow, you have a sword, you've got many things you can do.
I'll just shoot him again. Because I was gonna like see if I could just like chill out and try to talk to him, but if he's trying to eat somebody, that might be a little more urgent than talking about the day.
Yeah.
So 10.
Plus 7.
No, it's like just 10.
Okay, so you actually miss.
That's the
Oh,
first.
man,
that
that's-
might be the first miss.
It's got to be rough for you, hi, buddy.
He's like, what?
right.
What just happened?
I mean, I
Now
don't
it's-
mind much because I was getting bored with all the hits.
All right, so now, and what's crazy is like I can't remember what favorite enemy is, but like yours is undead, so you probably have something more, but we'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
All right, now it's Manwith's turn.
I take my mirror out that I apparently have been carrying around under my arm. Are we allowing that?
I thought it was just in a bag of holding. Like if you want to.
No, I threw it under my arm at one point. I never gave it to Al. I'm pretty sure.
So
that was
you've
my
just been
little-
carrying it with a surfboard
Yeah,
for a
like-
while.
Yes.
Covered it with a
Yep.
robe or something so we wouldn't see
Covered
it.
it with the robe and put it under my arm.
Oh, because it's like blinding.
Yep.
All right. He sort of looks at it, but he has no eyes.
Oh, that's
Interesting.
awkward.
Did that count as my action? Because that sucked.
It does.
God
Unfortunately.
damn it!
All right. It is now Trifina's turn.
You know what? I'm gonna do that thing where I try to stab a person with the blade.
All right.
So I have
Want
a
to
hand.
shoot a rat at it?
I'm not gonna try that again. That can go bad. Just roll my d6. That's a 6.
You got to roll the hit first.
Oh,
I'll let you
that's a
keep the
d20,
6.
right?
I know
Yeah,
Trina's
it's a
amazing,
D20.
but
That was a 15.
All right. So that'll hit.
Can I have the 6 that I rolled earlier, or do I need to
Yeah.
roll
Plus your dex, I believe, because it's a finesse weapon.
again? That's plus 3. So that's 9.
All right, so you run up and you stab him right in the middle of the forehead, and basically you just see the life draining out of this zombified corpse, and you're starting to feel a little bit better about the situation until you notice that the thing that's fading out of it is actually forming into a very large purple specter that now stands in front
damn
of
it!
you.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be the end of the episode, huh?
yeah, we're at an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of the episode.
All right, so next time
Stay tuned
we'll-
next time.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of Heroes of Epic Proportions. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy me yelling at Al, because there was a lot of that. Hopefully it doesn't make that much into the episode. And we will see you guys here in 2 weeks.
Bye.